Hey yogis, I'm Jamie. Welcome to my channel. For this practice, I'm just going to do some light stretching. This particular practice I like to do either in the morning when I wake up and I'm trying to work out all the kinks and when I'm feeling a little bit tight. And then it's also a nice easy practice before bed because it kind of helps you wind down a little bit. This is a light practice. It's for any yogi level, so enjoy yourself. Always like to start my practice with just a little bit of quiet, just to get centered, come into the practice. So if you want to close your eyes, take a moment to just breathe in. And let that go. Inhale, and then let yourself exhale. This time when you inhale, maybe you fill your belly up just a little bit. So let that breath come down past your chest, fill your belly. 1, 2, 3, inhale, exhale. Afraid to let your belly expand nice and big, make lots of space for that air. We'll just get started. So on an inhale, bringing your arms up. Exhale, let them come center. Inhale, arms are going to come up. Exhale, let them come center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, come center. And one more time, we're going to inhale. This time, leave your arms up together at the top. Clasp your hands together. And then we're going to exhale and go to the right. So on an inhale, make space, exhale. Leaning over to the right. You're just stretching along your side body. Maybe you turn your head. Maybe you just keep it straight. A few breaths here. Really waking up those intercostals, stretching long, and then inhale. And then you're going to exhale over to the other side. Maybe you're able to open your chest up just a little bit. Long reach. Inhale. Exhale, let hands come down to heart center. Let it go. On an inhale, bring your arms up. This time, exhale, bring your right arm down. Left arm comes up and over again. We're doing just a nice little side stretch. But this time, see if you can't drop that right shoulder down a little bit. And maybe bring your pelvis in a little bit. When I say bring your pelvis in, you can kind of see how you rock forward. And you can rock back a little bit. Maybe you want to rock back just a little bit. Inhale again, exhale, let that arm come down. Inhale, opposite arm comes up. And let that shoulder drop, nice. Let it be loose, try not to scrunch up. Long, take a breath. Lots of space coming in, exhale. Inhale, let that arm come up, exhale, hands down. So I wanted to let you know, and I didn't bring my blocks with me, next time I will, but if this is an uncomfortable position for you, you can always put blocks underneath or pillows. Not everybody can bring their knees down, and so your cross leg or seated position might feel or look different, and that's okay. Like I said, if it's too uncomfortable to sit like this, pillows or blocks underneath your knees. This time we're going to inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, you're going to rotate your entire torso, drop your arms. One hand is going to go by your knee and the other hand behind you. Let your palm rest flat. And we're not trying to work ourselves over, if that's the word I'm looking for. It's just a gentle twist on your spine. Maybe you look over your shoulder. This is really just to wake up the body. Again, I feel like most of this practice is relatively accessible. Of course, your body is going to tell you, so go with what feels right for you. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then exhale over to the other side. Ooh, lots of dirt. Just breathing. Again, trying to bring a little bit of air into that abdomen, that lower belly. Nice deep breaths here, slow, steady, no rush. Again, go where you go, land where you land. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, let your hands come to heart center. Take a moment. Take a mindfulness moment here. Bring your arms down to the side. Maybe just roll your shoulders back and down. Roll them back and down. Let's loosen them up. Whew. We'll do a little neck stretching here. So on an inhale, bring that right arm up. Let that left arm come loose out to the side. And then just a gentle pull. Again, maybe tucking that pelvis in a little bit. When you're in a seated position like this and you're stretching, you always kind of want to be mindful that your spine is straight. We're so used to being hunched over in our chairs or in our computers. Breathing. If you feel like you're unsure or you're doing it wrong, you're not. Just follow along, breathe, and do the stretches. Go at your pace. Feel what feels good in your body. On an inhale, bring that arm down. Exhale, let it out. Inhale again, opposite arm up and over. Maybe just gently touch that ear on the opposite side. Inhale and exhale. Just a gentle stretch. You can even play around with what feels good. Maybe you bend your neck forward a little bit, maybe move it back. Sort of see what feels right and good in your body. You're not doing it wrong, don't worry. This is a nice practice because even if you don't have a yoga mat or don't feel like you need to wear yoga clothing, I mean, you can do this in your pajamas. It's very accessible. Like I said, sometimes I just am watching TV and I do my stretchies. Granted, if you want to be a little bit more yoga and internal, maybe turn off the videos. Inhale, exhale, let that go. Let's all take a big inhale together. Arms are going to come up. Exhale, let them come to heart center. Beautiful yogis. Let's just do some head rolls here. So down to the right, over to the left. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Maybe switch sides. Roll the other way. Oh, my shoulders are so tight. Really need these stretchies. Awesome. So then we're going to come to what's called that butterfly position. So you want to bring both feet in front of you. And again, if this position is too much for you to do butterfly, blocks under your knees or pillows, anything that works to help support, like it shouldn't be painful, right? So inhale, long spine. Exhale as you come forward. You want to lengthen your spine, not round your spine forward. So you're hinging over your hips here, your open hips. You know what I mean. Now you're going to go where you're going to go. Everyone's flexibility and mobility is different. So exhale, I like to lean a little bit further into my stretch. This is where I can go, but it's okay. This isn't where you're at in your body. Maybe you want to intensify the stretch just a little bit. Just inhaling and exhaling. And I like to keep my neck long. I mean, I could bring my head down, but I personally like to bring my head long, or my neck long, in line with my spine. Because we're so often with our head down, it's nice to just be able to keep your neck straight and your spine long. So we're hinged, not rounded. Inhale, come back up. And another way that you can have this butterfly position is if you want to bring your legs in, or you can bring them out a little bit. It's sort of your preference on what feels right for you. Bringing your left leg out to one side. Oh, so much dirt here. I'm outside at a farm. Anyway, bring your right leg in. We're going to do a nice long lean stretch here. So this one is a little bit harder for me. I have some trouble with one, and because I have very, very, very tight hamstrings. So, but for you, this might be cake, or you're going to have to take it easy. Again, whatever works in your body. So on an inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, rotate your torso, hinging, not rounding, over your leg, and then go where you go. On your exhale, let things fall, loosen. The other thing to be conscious of is if your right hip is lifted off the ground, you really want to try and keep that hip down if you need a block or something. And then the other thing you want to be conscientious of in this stretch is if your knee is tight. Sometimes I like to put my hands on either side. Sometimes I'm feeling like I want to touch my toes. I think today I'm going to bring them either side. So inhale, exhale. And if you don't get all the way over your leg, that's okay. That's not the goal. The goal is to lengthen and stretch that spine. And then relax your knee a little bit. You notice you're tensing. Relax your quad. And then inhale as you come up. Beautiful yogis. Switch side. Inhale, arms are going to come up. Rotate, exhale. And then this side for me is always a little different, right? So everybody has a difference in each side, and maybe you notice, and that's what part of this practice is just sort of noticing where you're tight, noticing which side feels different. Inhale, exhale. Again, I like to keep my spine nice and long. I'm not rounded, or I try not to be rounded. I'm hinged and lengthened. And for right now, just because I'm not feeling very stretchy, I'm going to bring my hands to either side. Inhale. Exhale. I'm noticing my quad is tight, so I'm going to relax it a little bit. I'm noticing that my left hip is a little tight, so I'm going to try and relax that glute. There we go. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe keep your neck long and lengthened. And if you're a little more advanced and you want to lean all the way over, that's great. Again, my flexibility is a little bit different. There's some things that I just kind of fall into really easily. There are some things that just take a little more work, right? And that's sort of how it is with a lot of us. And that we're not aiming for perfection. We're just doing the best we can in the bodies that we have. Inhale, go ahead and come back up. And then bring yourself to your hands and knees. We'll go into some cat-cows. On an inhale, drop that belly. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, bring that chest through the gate of your arms. Exhale, round. Take a few of these. Inhale, drop that belly. Exhale, round the spine. Cat-cows. Make your little Halloween cat stretch. Inhale. I really love this. It just stretches everything. Your abdomen, your back. Sometimes when I'm in the cat position, I sort of just like to let my head dangle just a little bit. Inhale. And then exhale. Round that spine. Inhale one more time. And then exhale. Come to a neutral spine. So when I say neutral spine, you want everything lined up. So your shoulders are over your wrist. your hips are over your knees and you're not dropping your belly. You're bringing that spine neutral, right? Maybe push that ground away. Take a breath and then exhale. Feel what it feels like for your body in this position. We're gonna come down to our bellies right now. Oh, bring yourself all the way down, and we're gonna go into our Sphinx pose. So we're gonna bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, and bring your hands in front of you. I like to bring my fingers spread nice and wide. So for this one, you want your feet flat, pressed against the ground. You really want that alignment. And then I like to kind of come down, and then on an inhale, I'm going to bring myself up. I'm pushing away and bringing my back up, opening my neck. Now I don't want to pull my neck all the way back there. That's ouchy. Don't do that. You want to kind of have your gaze sort of soft forward and slightly down. And while you're in this position, to protect your low back, make sure you hold your belly in. So almost like you're squeezing into a tight pair of jeans. If you find yourself sinking into your shoulders, maybe you bring yourself up a little bit, readjust. This is great work for your upper back, your low spine. If you have back problems and this is uncomfortable, do not do this. You can always come down a little bit lower or skip it. Now to counter this pose, we're gonna round our spine and go into a child's pose. So then you'll come into your child's pose. When you're in child's pose, you have the option to either bring your knees wide. Some people like to bring their knees together, really up to you. I prefer knees wide. And then you'll notice I don't let my arms drop. I let them hover just a little bit, my forearms, and I'm a little bit grippy on the mat. And let your forehead gently rest. Inhale as you come up, and this time bring yourself forward, cross your feet behind you, and then you're going to sit back into a seated position, and we're going to go onto our back. So inhale, exhale. See if you can roll back one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees in and give yourself a hug. Maybe you roll one side to the other. Just kind of take it in, relax. Roll back and forth before we go into our final pose, our Shavasana, our resting pose. Bringing your legs out long. I have some issues with my sciatica, so I just have to adjust. And again, if you get into a Shavasana pose and you're uncomfortable and you need to readjust, go ahead and do that. You know, this is for you to be comfortable. This is your time to take a few minutes of rest, or just to meditate, or just to let go of the day, or just to get ready for the day. I feel like this works for either evening or morning, just to kind of get things loosened up. And just take some breaths, let it go. Now it's up to you if you want to stay here a little longer in your Shavasana. You can go ahead and pause your video. If you're ready to get going and you feel nice and relaxed and ready to go, we can finish the practice. On an inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Let's take a long stretch. And then as you exhale, you're going to roll to one side. whichever speaks to you. I like to hang here for a moment on my side, always honoring the earth that holds us in our practice, having gratitude for making it on the mat today. On an inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back up. Maybe adjust a little bit. Roll shoulders back and down, let everything relax, and then just notice, see how you feel. You feel looser, maybe your spine feels a little straighter. Ready to take on the day or ready to call it a night. Let's all take one big inhale together, arms come up. Exhale, let those hands come to heart center, beautiful yogis. If you'd like to repeat after me this intention: I am light, I am love, I give love, I receive love. Namaste.